In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I made these marble tic-tac-toe games out of some pallet wood. This is the pallet wood that I'm going to be using for this project. The first step was to use the planer to clean up all the surfaces so that the glue would have a nice clean surface. Then I took them over to the miter saw to chop off the rough ends and make them a consistent length. I ripped all the rough sides off using the table saw. I wanted to make two separate boards, so I sorted them into an order that I thought would look nice when glued up. I used lots of glue and then clamped them up and let them sit overnight. The next day I ran everything to the planer to get the desired thickness. Each block was then ripped in half because each block was thick enough to make two games. Here is the laminated pallet wood, and I filled some of the voids with some epoxy and coffee grounds. Now I need to sand it down. I used my router and a T-channel router bit to make the groove for the door, and it took 2 passes to do this. I then used my cross-cut sled to cut them into 3-inch pieces. For this next step, I'm going to be just using some generic wood filler, golden oak. I'm going to go ahead and fill any voids that I find. So I have a thin piece of wood here. I'm going to be using that to make the door for the marbles. I used a Forstner bit on the drill press to drill the 2 holes for the marbles. Now we're going to just test this one out before continuing to see if it will fit 4 marbles. Yep, looks good on that side. Let's check this side. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and work on sanding these the best I can. I got 120 on here. I'm going to sand all the surfaces and round over the edges a little bit. I have this fence set at 1 inch, and I'm going to run these on each side to create the tic-tac-toe pattern on the face of this. So this is what it looks like after you make the grid on the face of it for the tic-tac-toe. This is the tedious part. It takes a lot of time. I need to mark the center of each square so that I could drill the dimple for the marble to sit in. What I do is just to put an X on each one. The center of the X is the center of the square. Alright, so I have them all braced in here in between 2 pieces of wood. I'm going to use the router and a marble bit to drill little dimples into each square so that the marble can sit there. Well, there you go. This is them all routed out, all the little marble holes in each one. I'm just going to do a little hand sanding in the holes and in the lines to kind of take down anything that's sticking up. I'm going to give it a quick sand on the face of it to remove any pencil marks that remain. I'm going to be using some Danish oil to finish these off. I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but I just got a little Tupperware so that I could just dip them in, and then I'm going to put them on a rack. Kind of like what you do with mineral oil in a cutting board. That way it could get in the holes and the cracks, because if I try and rub it on, I'm not going to be able to get it in the holes, obviously. There's these grooves here that are going to be hard to get into, and these grooves here are going to be hard to get into. So I figured this might be the best bet. And I'm just going to place it on a wire rack. Now I'm just going to do the same for these. I'm going to let this sit, kind of absorb some of the oil, and then I'll rub any excess off. You need 4 marbles of each color. This one's going to be green and blue. This one will be yellow and black. Well, I was able to get most of them done. I have 4 left that I need to buy some more marbles from. Now it's time to play. That's it. Thanks for watching.